Hey folks, so today we're going to talk about the vascular system of a tree. So as you can see, this tree is obviously living and thriving, but it has a massive scar where it got broken in half from a storm. So the cool thing about a tree is all the life happens right here in this thin little layer that you see growing right along here. And in that is the vascular system. So within this thin layer right here is the xylem and the phloem, which both are part of the food and nutrient transportation for the tree. So the xylem carries water up from the roots and nutrients up from the roots to the tree through all the branches into the leaves, so they can use that for energy to grow and create the food, which then the phloem transports from the leaves down to the roots to be stored. Well, what is all this in the middle then, you might ask? All of this is dead xylem tissue, and it's a breeding ground for fungus when it gets exposed. As you can see how quickly it's just rotting away, even down here at the base of the living tree. If any moisture gets to this, it's going to start decomposing with the help of the fungus. So with that, if a tree ever gets a scar, it's going to try its best to cover it up as fast as possible. Like if a branch breaks or something, it's going to try within a few years to get that covered up. But the bigger the scar, the harder it is to cover. And when it's one as big as the one we see in this tree, it's just not going to be able to cover it up. And the tree will live for probably even decades until the weight of the tree just becomes too much to carry, because that dead xylem tissue also helps to support the weight of the canopy of the tree. So when that gets too heavy, when the xylem is gone, it'll just collapse and eventually die. But until the tree eventually dies, it's going to keep reproducing new growth and creating new generations of trees until that time. But anyways, hope you guys have a great day and watch out for ticks.